Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina, Lake Taneycomo. No, I'm sorry, I'm on Bull Shoals today. Gonna do one cast. Me and Jackson are out here. We just put in at River Run, which is right over there. This is Highway 76. It goes through Forsyth. There's Swan Creek just above us on the right side of the lake. Shadow Rock Park, and we are going to be going down lake today looking for crappie, and I wouldn't be too disappointed to catch a walleye or two but I got out here without my GoPro grip handle, so it's going to be a little different. I'll find a way to set the camera someplace so you can see me fish maybe a little bit, but we're gonna video the spots that I've caught fish at before and just kind of do some exploring. We've got of course we got the Garmin live scope. We're gonna look for crappie and maybe some walleye on the flats. Gonna see what happens. It's a beautiful day today, hardly any wind. It's approaching 60 degrees and there's quite a few boats at the ramp, so we'll see some people out fishing today. We'll see what we can do. Thanks. I made my way down to Barker Hole, which is about a mile below where I put in, and I've been on this flat just off the channel. I've had some success here finding some brush structure on the bottom through here, and I've found some fish and some small pieces of brush in about 16 to 20 foot of water, but nothing has been interested in what I'm throwing. I'm actually throwing a Bobby Garland product. It's I forget what it's called, but it's malted milk or something like that. But like right now I'm over some brush in 18 foot of water. I mean, it's not covered with fish. It's got some fish on it. I don't know if this has come out or not. But you can see that brush down there on the bottom. A few fish. There's not much wind out here, so it's not hard keeping my position. It's harder keeping the camera in position than my boat. I'm not going to stay here very long. I'm going to keep moving. What I tend to do is spend way too much time on one spot instead of going to the next spot, and hopefully it's a little better. I'm just using my trout gear, 2-pound line. There, I just caught the brush down there. Of course, I don't have weedless stuff. I'm going to work my way all the way down to this bank a little ways. I know there's some stumps, old stumps, that I fished before. And after that, I'm just going to be exploring. Yeah, it looks like I might lose another bait. Nope, it pulled loose. Bit my hook. I see fish on the bottom out here in 18, 20 foot of water pretty consistently. Of course, I don't know what they are. I'm going to drop down to these fish real quick, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to find some more brush. Water temperature is 46. Water's pretty clear. The guys I've seen down here fishing, most of them are trolling, which I can understand. Just trying to find crappie that are schooled up or shallow or scattered on the flats. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Okay, I baited down around the corner. Marker hole is just above me. I'm down, I don't know the name of the holes. I know Johnson hole is down around a couple bends. This is kind of a flat area here between bluffs. I've got a great big tree in the water right here. I'm in 20 foot of water. And that's what it looks like on my scope. I don't see a lot of fish on it. But there's another tree just above here too. There's actually two trees or one great big tree. And there's more fish up there. There's a little bit of current moving through here, which I've been told is a lot better fishing if there's just a little bit of current. But I'm going to dink around here just a little bit. I'm going to put the camera down. I'm probably going to get snagged on this tree a couple times. Up at that cut, when I pulled in here, I saw two big schools of fish, and I'm pretty sure that they were crappie. They could have been white bass. But they busted on me. It almost looks like somebody sunk a cedar right here and then a sycamore right here. And when I say somebody sunk, I'm assuming somebody planted these trees. Maybe they did fall in. But this one looks a lot more dense, like it's a cedar. Yeah. I'm 22 foot of water. Yeah. Boy, it is dead still out here today. Yeah, it really looks like there's not very many fish on this tree, even though it's really nice structure. And if they are, they're in there super tight. I just can't tell. I'm not real good at this. I'm right over the top of it now. So I felt it like 3 times coming up through there, hitting branches. No, I didn't bring any minnows. Come on, get off there. It's not looking good. No, it came out. And it got back in. Of all the boats that are out here, I'm surprised somebody's not sitting on this, except for the fact that there may not be any fish on it. So I'm gonna go down here and look at the very end of this. Yeah, that tree goes way up here. It's a big tree. And then what I'm going to do is just move real slow right down this bank and see if I can see any more schools of fish, like I saw when I pulled in. That tree extends. It's still down here. And again, I'm not seeing a lot of fish. I'm not seeing any fish. I'm just seeing tree. Okay. I'll throw out here one time, just for the fun of it. Like I said, there's a lot of guys that are just trolling this bank. I passed 4 or 5 boats down below, and I think just about all of them were trolling super slow. Didn't see anybody catching anything. I'd rather look instead of trolling. But I would like to catch a few. I've got a friend in the nursing home that used to fish for crappie all the time. And I'd like to catch a few to cook, to fry up, and take over to him tomorrow. I'm still out in 23 foot of water. I've got it on one of the lowest settings it'll go. And I'm seeing some fish on the bottom in 22 foot. I'm not sure if my jig's getting down there though. I'm going 1.5 miles an hour. There's a little bit of structure on the bottom. We'll try this just a few minutes. I'm still seeing some fish on the bottom. I think what I'm going to do is put on an 1/8 ounce jig and bounce it on the bottom and see if I can get those fish to play whatever I'm seeing. They could be walleye, but they could be drum, they could be anything. Don't know. I've come up lake a little ways from Barker. I'm just bare. I can just about see the bridge up here. I can see part of it. This is a bank that I've caught walleye and white bass on. Not really crappie, but most of the time I'm fishing in March. This bank, but it might hold some walleye. So I'm gonna throw a swimming minnow and work it. It's 17 foot deep here. Work this just a little bit and I might call it quits. It's a little after 3. There's one other spot that I might try up closer to the boat ramp, but I'm gonna try the motor oil swimming minnow, work it real slow on the bottom. This is a bank in the springtime if the lake's low enough, people can drive out to and fish off of this whole thing, and it's really been worn down from the high water. There used to be trees all along here. I think it was called the Willow Bank at one time, and very popular bank for the locals to come down and fish off the bank. Easy access to the water, and it's a good spot. But what this bank holds this time of year, I don't know. But it's worth a try. I didn't get anything trolling. Not a thing. You have to work this pretty slow to keep it on the bottom. See some fish down there, but I'm not paying any attention to the live scope. Hadn't really helped me today at all. Town of Forsyth is right down here. It's a busy road because a lot of people live in Kissy Mills, Taneyville, little communities up north of here. They drive this road to and from work. This is also Highway 160 that goes across the south edge of Missouri, goes over to Gainesville. Typically, walleye spawn here in Bull Shoals first middle part of March. Sometimes toward the end of March, but a lot of them will come up and spawn from basically from Barker Hole. Well, there's more that spawn down lake, but there's a lot of walleye that crowd up here closer to the dam during that time. And here we're about the middle part of January. So we're not that far off. I believe that's a guide, I just don't recognize him. They were trolling down at the Johnson Flats where I was. I had several guides tell me Tony Lilley told me to make sure I'd tell him if I caught any walleye down here. Let's see if my camera falls again. Nope. Well, you'd think I'd get lucky and catch one fish. Even a bluegill. I've had some really good trips down here in this area. But for every one trip I've had, I think I probably had 5 bad trips. Not caught anything. So the odds are not very good. I'm seeing more fish on the bottom now. Oh well. Oh well. Jack? My back's getting tired. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to stop and fish anymore or not, but I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. And we'll get down here again, Bull Shoals, and try it again. See you tomorrow.